Bienvenidos a Conversando con la Mary Juana, el podcast que te acerca a la magia de lo cotidiano, celebrando mujeres que, aunque ordinarias, son pura chispa extraordinaria. Today, we celebrate Osiris, a woman who is truly remarkable. Let's hear her story and be inspired. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What do you do for a living? Are you a mom? Are you not a mom? How old are you? I don't know. Tell us whatever you want to tell us. We're here to receive.
English or Spanish?
Como quieras.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Osiris. I am 31. Yes, I'm 31. And I am a mom of a 5-year-old. And I work with child development.
Nice.
And pretty much, and I'm sort of a wife, you can say.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're in partnership?
Yes, partnership. Mi novio marido.
Yeah, I think that, I call Christian my partner. I'm also not like legally married because I don't believe in the institution of marriage.
Yes.
But I no le quito el peso, like it's still my partner, and that's what I will call him, my partner, because he's definitely more than my boyfriend.
Yes.
Y la palabra marido no me gusta.
Tampoco like, siento que me siento cuando me dicen así, like, es tu marido porque tienen hijos, and I'm like,
se oye feo.
Oh, okay.
Se oye como like you're looking down on people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I guess how I feel. Like sometimes I'm like, es tu marido porque viven juntos y tienen hijos, and I'm like, okay, pero yo no lo miro así. Yo lo miro como mi amigo, mi novio,
mi confidente, your partner.
Mi partner, que es el papá de mi niña.
Of course.
Like,
I also like, I relate, because I never like, even in Spanish, it's like, es tu marido, and I'm like, mi pareja.
Oh, mi novio.
Yeah, but like they've crossed that boundary,
Yes.
Like, we go on dates every once in a while whenever we can escape, parenthood. But really, it's more of a partnership, more of like a life commitment.
Yes, it is.
To one another.
Yeah, like I always say, like, okay, you guys call him mi esposo, but I call him more than that. Like, he's my best friend. He's my partner. He's everything that I wish for, because like, está ahí entre mis buenas y mis malas. Más mis malas.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, I just get mad, upset, and he's just like, calm down. Like, he's like that anchor that I need and helps me when I need it. And so, like, it's amazing to have that.
For sure. I think that's what's wonderful about relationships, that you get to hold space for each other and get to know each other, all of you, and like you'll never get to meet someone because we don't get to know each other or ourselves as much. And so the more we learn about ourselves and the more we discover and the more we explore, then we start changing. And like for your partner to still hold that space for you is very, very important.
Yes.
Another word I don't like.
Let's hear.
Es la palabra esposo, o esposa. It's like, I literally me imagino esposas en las manos de las personas, and I'm just like, you do realize that you create this structure for the relationship that you have. You're estás literalmente esposado con la persona. Así me lo imagino yo.
Yes. But yeah, like, I just don't like that word.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it ticks me off, and then people can see it, like how it gets me upset.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
For me, that too, upset and uncomfortable, because I'm just like, no, like.
Yeah. For me, it's like cuando las personas dicen, ¿y tu marido o tu esposo? Or, I'm just like, do you hate me?
Right?
Like, are you trying to make me feel bad because I'm not married the way you want me to be married? I'm confused. Are you my friend or my enemy?
Right? Well, yeah, no, we're not married either. I mean, and it's better like that. Like, at some point, when I got pregnant, estaba like, no, we have to get married.
Yeah. ¿Tú o él?
Yo
y mis loqueras.
Yeah, yo y mis loqueras, because I got pregnant out of nowhere. My pregnant. No, it wasn't out of nowhere because we planned it.
Yeah.
But
yo sí, me empedé.
No, God was like, ya no más, parrandera para ti because I was out and about. And like,
as you should when you're young and 20, you know, as you
should. So I got pregnant. I was in disbelief because I'm like, I'm not pregnant.
Dude, me.
I was like, I'm pregnant. I am not pregnant. And then, yes, I got pregnant. I found out like in June 2019 and I was still in shock. I was like,
yo hasta que vi el ultrasonido, I was like, oh, I am pregnant.
Oh, you're much better than me because I waited until I got a kick.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, it didn't hit me till then, but you know, like I was like, oh, I guess I am pregnant.
Yeah, like you know, once she hit me, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's for real.
Me tomó como 3 veces el P test, right? Like I did one here, I did one at school at the nursing office. I was like, I think I'm pregnant. I need a pregnancy test, and they were like, yeah, you're pregnant. I was like, I'm still gonna believe it. I'm gonna go to Planned Parenthood and I'm gonna go figure it out.
That's where I went to.
Yeah,
because I was having sharp pain because I was still in my workout journey. Yeah, like, and I was having the sharp pain.
Yo le embaracé.
Sí, ella sí me embarazó.
Ella me dijo, hey, I need a workout. I was like, let's do it. Bajó de peso y dijo, I can't work out anymore. I'm pregnant. Yes. I was like, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I was working out in my journey when you stopped doing Zumba.
Yeah, so, I know. I'm sorry. I'll get back to it.
So we're going to the gym and no sé, like I thought it was just a muscle pain. Like I like messed it up.
You're like, hice mal un abdominal.
Algo así, and I'm
me salió una hernia.
And I was just like, no se me quita el pain, no se me quitaba, and I would last for 2 weeks with it, and I'm like, no, I can't handle this pain.
Yeah.
And then like Lego me fui a Planned Parenthood, and I'm like, but before that I took a pregnancy test. I was still in denial.
Yeah.
And then I still went to the Planned Parenthood, and I'm like, I think I'm pregnant. I think need a test, and they're like, okay. And she comes like, oh yeah, you're 6 weeks. Dude,
I was 8 weeks pregnant. I was like, what do you mean I'm like 2 months pregnant? Yeah. I didn't know. Like, I got my period like a month before still, you know? So I was like, I just got my period a month ago. Like, what do you mean it's been 8 weeks? I'm confused. How does pregnancy even work?
Seriously, because I didn't know. Like, I don't know, because like, como I have the spina bifida, and supuestamente dicen que nobody can get pregnant, or there's a 50-50 chance you can get pregnant. And
what is it again?
Spina bifida.
What is that? Enlighten us.
Spina bifida, it's well, I have a shunt that controls the liquid of the brain.
Okay.
And that controls like not to flood and everything. So like they had to do surgery when I was a child.
Yeah.
And they did it from my head to my back to my stomach. So tengo rajadas everywhere.
Yeah,
because of it. Thankfully, as right now, as a 31-year-old, I'm thankful that I'm able to walk and mobile myself, because when you have it, like it's hard for some people, like, or kids.
Life is hard, yeah.
Yes, for kids, because they're in a wheelchair or they need help, or every time I would go to my appointments, it was hard because I would see kids.
Would you be scared? Would you be like, oh my God, is this going to happen to me one day?
At some point, yes, I was scared because, yes, I was walking, I was mobile. They did all the surgeries they could. But it was scary at some point.
Yeah,
going every year.
Being a child and like having to go through like important surgeries.
Yeah.
How does that affect your life? Like how does that impact you? Like, does that cause a certain trauma? Is that like, are you able to like live normally without thinking about it now?
No, because any pain that I get, like if it's a headache or like my stomach or anything because the symptoms are either vomiting, like urinating yourself and doing number 2 and having headaches. Yeah. And sometimes like it concerns me because like I get headaches. So like, oh, maybe you didn't drink enough water. So drink water, girl.
Yeah.
You know, like stop thinking about it. Yeah. Or like things like that. Like thankfully none of...
como un dolor de cabeza. This is my dark humor. Sorry. But te da un dolor de cabeza y yo le tengo que tomar agua, me voy a morir.
Tengo que tomar agua porque tengo un dolor. Como like, sorry, off topic. I'm changing.
Let's do it.
Como I get, no tomé café. I know it's a thing. I know it's not true. hoy desperté like if I was hungover. Dude, my head was pounding, like it was hurting.
Yeah.
Made me iced coffee and I was fine.
That you like our brains do become addicted to the caffeine. So
Yes.
like if you are a person that drinks a lot of coffee or that accustoms it, when you don't drink it, you do get a headache.
Yes. So yesterday I didn't have no coffee.
Yeah.
Por milagro, but I have coffee.
I love coffee.
I love coffee.
That's the one love I won't give up.
I mean, either. I won't give up. I can give up anything except my coffee.
Yeah, at least one.
At least, because I'm like, no, I have to have coffee.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't.
Una me gusta el sabor. You know what I mean? Me gusta mucho el sabor, and like my head will hurt if I don't drink it anymore.
But yeah.
But like going back, it must have been really scary to go to the hospital as a kid.
Yes, it was. And mostly it was hard for my mom too to deal with it.
Yeah.
Not deal with it, but having to like care for me more than usual.
More than a regular mother.
Yeah, than having to enjoy me. It was more like, we have to go here, we have to go over there, we have to drive over there 3 hours away from home. Because I had to go to San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, me imagino que like for especialistas tuvieron que salir de aquí because aquí casi no hay nada.
Yeah, and then...
But like, was she smothering or was she more like protective and scared?
Protective and scared.
Like, how does that affect you?
It affect me a little bit, or I can say a lot. I don't know.
Like, espérate, ahorita que lo pienso.
Todos
mis problemas.
It would affect me, not as much, but because she was like, you have to be careful. Remember, you're sick. You're not. Technically, she'll put me like, estás enferma, tienes que cuidarte, like, tienes que tener cuidado de lo que haces, de lo que hagas, because nunca sabes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Like, at first I didn't understand why, but then as I was growing, I was like, oh, I had to go every year to go check on myself.
Yeah.
For those freaking 45 minutes para que me dijeran, yeah, okay, you can go home.
You're like, sobreviví, okay, soy normal, bye.
Yeah, I guess. Like, every year, like, we will wait, we will drive, we will leave like around 6 or 5.
Yeah.
Just to get there on time because we were usually there most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time. Like, the time we got there, and like, it was like 12 hours that we will be there. Because los guíamos y nos regresábamos. Yeah. It was just like, it's hard.
I bet it's a travel, dude. It's like what, 4 hours total in the car?
Yeah, so it's like, why do I have to go? I'm fine. I was fine as a kid too. As I was knowing what I was doing, like when we were going, I'm like, I'm okay. Why do I have to go? It's like, we have to go.
Yeah, you're always like, I'm just trying to make sure you're okay.
I was like, it would get me mad too because I was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the frustration that you must have felt first because like you don't want to. I feel like it must be hard to accept that you have some sort of sickness that you have to deal with. I was sick or not sick, but I was like mad when I gave birth. You know, I was like, what do you mean I'm bleeding for a whole fucking month? What do you mean I have to be in a fucking diaper? Wasn't it just giving birth? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Which I know, like, it doesn't compare. But, like, I feel that would be my anger, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean I have to deal with this and no one else has to deal with it, you know?
Well, I had a C-section, so.
Oh, good for you. Well, I don't know if good for you or not. I don't know what the experience is like.
Oh, it's horrendous. I mean, everybody has their cons and their pros. Mine was okay. You can say, estaba de pata de perro. Por eso me regañaron. I had to be at home for 40 days. I was up going upstairs, downstairs. I was at the store. Para decirte que when I gave birth, I had to go buy wipes. And I had to carry them because the new daddy couldn't know what wipes to get. So ahí estoy yo con mi rajada caminando.
He couldn't, or no confiabas en su juicio.
Confiaba en su juicio.
Yeah, porque creo que ese es mi problema con, like, en mi relación tuve que dejar, mira, yo acepto si yo no hubiera sanado mis problemas, yo hubiera sido una de las más grandes tóxicas. I said this in the episode before. I was like, to be completely honest, I might have been, you know, crazy as fuck. Pero en mi proceso de sanación, I realized que I was fighting for control over every aspect of our relationship and our life, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I had to give that up. And I still, like, have to give it up sometimes where I'm like, okay, I fully trust that you can go to the grocery store with this one list I gave you. I trust that you know the stuff that we eat at home and you're not going to bring different things and different brands. You know, hay cosas que fallan, pero I have to be okay with that. So I think that for me, it was also like, I don't trust that you're going to be careful with my child. So creo que yo misma le quité responsabilidades que en un momento me hicieron enojar. And I was like, why are you not putting her to sleep? Because I didn't let him put her to sleep in the beginning, you know, because I was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying, because todo lo hacía yo. Just because, like, I don't know.
Porque si no lo hago yo, nadie lo hace mejor.
Yes, like, lo hacía todo yo, and then, like, now as she's already 5, I was like, he's the dad. Why isn't he doing it?
Exactly.
Like, why am I doing the double shift when I could just give him half and then I do half?
Me hice esto yo misma.
Seriously. Well, it's you live and you learn. If I have another one, se lo dejo ahí a él. Ya aprendí, ya se lo dejo.
Most definitely. I was like, I'm pumping milk, putting it in a bottle and letting you feed her. Feed her to sleep. Es más, yo cuando ella ya se quiere dormir, yo me desaparezco porque the sleeping time for me is like the hardest because she wants me, you know? So, yeah, control. I had to let it go. I'm still working on it, pero...
Me too. Like, como apenas empezó kinder my daughter, I didn't buy her a backpack. He did.
Yeah.
I saw it, and I'm like...
I'm proud of you. Oy, te las mereces.
I'm like, okay, this time I'm just gonna let it go. I'm like, okay, fine. She's just still a little girl. I'm not gonna take that away from him. And I'm like, okay. Te le compras su backpack? Cool.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I will say that yo también sometimes, like, I won't compliment the act because I'm like, you should be doing this.
Yes.
No esperes a mí no me dan las gracias.
Yeah, that's true.
Sobre poquito.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yo le digo thank you because él sí me da las gracias.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, here and there, not all the time, but
yeah,
it's nice to hear it too.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I feel like I don't do much, but then he tells me like you do a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, cuando vives en pareja, I mean, it doesn't always, no siempre lo dices, but it doesn't go like unnoticed.
Yeah,
I feel like.
That's true.
Y entre más vives con una persona, you're like, nah.
Yeah, and sometimes they're just like, no lo va a decir o no nada. And I'm just like,
you're not waiting for it either.
You're I'm not, because sometimes I'm like, I know I am the bitch. I'm that boss bitch. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. So walk us through like your C-section process, because I had like a natural birth. And so like, a mí se me rompió la fuente. I came to the bathroom. I had to do what I had to do. I walked back into my room. Y sentí que me hice pipí otra vez. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, agarré mi flashlight y vi hacia abajo. And it was like un montón de flujo. You know, like...
Yeah.
Pero flujo como el slime que juegan los niños.
Yes, I know what you mean. A mí también se me rompió la fuente en el hospital.
Yeah. Oh, no. A mí aquí en el thing, right? Y yo estoy parada ahí con miedo porque for some reason I was like, oh, fuck. Ya viene. This is it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, le estaba hablando a Christian. I was like, Christian. Entonces despertaba y le empecé a aventar las cosas. I was like, se me acaba de romper la fuente. Vámonos. Y nos fuimos al hospital. Llegamos ahí como a las 4 de la mañana. Nos hicieron el check-in y me dicen, well, we have to see si te puedes quedar o te tienes que regresar a tu casa.
Oh my God, I hate that.
I was like, neta, se me rompió la fuente, güey. And so me checaron and they were like, oh, sí, congratulations, se te rompió la fuente. I was like, pues te estoy diciendo.
Aren't you the nurse?
Exactly. And so ahí estoy yo, and like the thing that scared me the most was the pain. You know, like I don't want to go through pain. Like I don't want to feel this extreme pain that people are talking about. But also I was like, lo voy a hacer porque yo puedo, porque it's my mom and me, you know, ni se te ocurra. And I was like,
you got this.
Yeah, and I was like, I do have this. And then as the contractions started, me ofrecieron laughing gas. And I was like, I'll take it. Give it to me. I want it. I want all the drugs.
Ya, dale todas las drogas.
Todas las drogas, yo las quiero, dámelas.
Dáselas todas.
And so I got the epidural.
Okay.
Me pusieron epidural porque se hizo popó y no salía, no quería salir. And so I guess they were like, let's, in case we need to do a C-section. I was like, in case the pain starts, ya drogame.
Yeah.
And so it was the best thing. Y me dormí a gusto, I was fine.
Ay, ¿quién como tú?
Dude, yo disfruté. Pero a las 4 de la mañana entra la doctora and she's like, I'm just gonna check a ver qué tal. And she's like, oh, you're ready.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, no, you're ready. Ya tenemos que hablarle al doctor. Entra la doctora y el montón de nurses. And I was like, oh my God.
Am I having a famous baby?
Yo no pensé que iba a tener spectators. Me hubiera peinado. Y luego mi hermana también estaba ahí. So, Christian's on one side, my sister's on the other. And I'm like, well, no sentía nada, So the doctors were like, you need to push. I was like,
You didn't do it how the TV goes?
Mande.
You didn't do the sound like the TV goes? Like how do dramatic?
No, dude. I was just like, ¿qué está pasando? The whole time I was confused because it was like 4 a.m. and I had just woken up. I woke up to you're having the baby and I was like, ¿qué pedo? And so, todos me están agarrando, están echando cheers y yo estoy pujando, pero yo quiero ver, I was like,
let me see, I'm flexible.
Like, how does it look like? And I was asking Christian, I was like, how does it look like? And the nurse heard me and she's like, you want to see? I was like, yes. But she's like, we have a mirror for you.
Oh.
And I was like, no way. And she's like, yeah. Entonces trajeron el mirror y me lo pusieron en medio de las patas. Y so I'm pushing, but I'm looking. And I'm like, oh my God. Se te abre bien feo. Así, el hoyote. Horrible. Y luego la bebé se quedó atorada. And so she's like chilling there. And I was like, this is so strange. Y luego la doctora le está haciendo como, le está peinando el pelo porque todavía no sale.
Take your time, baby girl. Take your time.
You have a lot of hair. Wow. Mi hermana está llorando on the other side.
No.
And I was like, what is going on right now? So it felt like a dream, like a sci-fi movie. Y luego she pops out, right? Like, es todo lo que sentí como que salió. And then la vi, and I was like, I birthed Christian. Desde el momento en que yo la vi, dije, ¿por qué se parece tanto a Christian? But she was, beautiful and swollen and pink and purple and
all the different colors that you can see.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is so strange. And till this day, I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yes.
So how was your experience?
Well, the night I had wings, spicy wings, because supuestamente that brings, because I was due on February 14th.
Yeah.
We were ready like February 8th or so, 8th, 9th. And then I'm like, I need to have this baby because she's taking forever. She's like,
¿Te gusta esta canción? I love this song.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. We're listening to Carol G.
Yes. So yeah, like that
you
day
had
before,
your chicken wings.
I had my chicken wings that day before. So when I woke up like around 6 a.m, and I'm like, oh, my stomach is killing me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I need to go do the number 2. And then I'm like, and I texted one of my friends. I'm like, I have, sorry, disclosure, but I had a brown discharge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my friends are like, you're having the baby. I was like, what do you mean? Like, go to the hospital right now. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I get there and everything hit because I was in the bathroom and I opened the door. I'm like, and he's like, what happened? We gotta go.
Yeah. You're like, it's happening.
But no, todavía no se me rompió la fuente.
Yeah.
And but the pain was like 2 minutes apart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm scared. I was scared.
So you were planning like natural.
I was because como te digo que they have the spina bifida.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it was okay for me to have it, but normal.
Vaginally, yeah.
Yeah. So, because I even went before I gave birth to San Francisco to make sure it was okay to have it natural. And they said, yes, however you feel, like however the baby comes, you're okay, like nothing's wrong. I was like, okay, perfect. And so, yeah, we got there. Literally, my labor lasted 18 hours. And with no epidural.
Oh my God.
I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
No epidural, just the gas. And I couldn't take it.
Was the gas helping though? You're like, it's a fucking joke.
I mean, yes, but then like, yeah, ves que you literally I told my brain you can't get the epidural. Like I already told my body. I literally was talking to
accepted it.
I accepted that I was gonna have pain.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like me salió en contracción, and my friend's like, that was a big one. Did you feel that? I'm like,
venga lo que se tenga.
No, I didn't. She's like, that was a big
like,
one.
Count me.
Like, hey. But no, like it's like I told myself like I can't get the epidural, and like if I can't have her normal, and like I had to basically make myself feel strong because I don't want to get my partner nervous. So,
ay, nosotras las mujeres, así el trabajo que tenemos que cumplir.
Doble. No, it was like and then I was done. It was 18 hours. I'm like, that's enough for me. And
dude, I would have been done at like 30 minutes.
That was enough for me. And
yo sí soy un cat, dude. A mí no me hables de dolor, gracias.
Yeah. And then like, cause mi mama were pregnant at the same time. So she had my sister.
That is right. How was that?
It was weird and semi-nice because at least my daughter has somebody to play with.
Yeah.
And a girl.
Yeah.
Because she's surrounded with boys.
Yeah.
So it was nice and weird at the same time.
Yeah. Because your mom... Well, she must have been like at an older age too.
Yes.
Was she unexpected? Was she planned?
I wouldn't. So when my mom told us, she came to the room. She's like, "Les tengo que decir algo," and I'm like,
and you're like, "Oh no,
you're
woman!"
No. And then she's like, "She's not."
You're like, "Yeah, but it could happen,
right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." It's like, digamos que fuese.
¿Tú ya sabías?
Yo no sabía.
Yeah.
It's because she just came out of nowhere. She closed the door when we were like, me and my sister were in the room. And she's like, I gotta tell you guys something. And I just said, oh, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
And my sister's like, no, how can she be pregnant? She's old. And I'm like, that's rude. And then I was like, she's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, oh, okay. And yo vengo 2 weeks after.
Wow.
I could you not, like when I told her that I was pregnant, I was crying. I felt like I was a quinceañera because I was so like disbelief, and I'm like, I'm never gonna tell my mom I'm pregnant. I don't know how to tell her.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that we don't, as women, we don't really talk, because I was very nervous to tell my mom too that I was pregnant. Yeah. So when I found out, I was like, fuck, dude, ¿qué hice? ¿Qué le hice? Yo ya tenía como 25 años.
Yeah, yo tenía 25 años when I got pregnant. Yeah.
Once like I was like, oh yeah, pues sí, estoy embarazada y sí me lo voy a quedar. I was like, well, I guess I'm not 15 anymore.
I know, but I was like crying. I was so emotional. I was like, how do I tell my mom that I'm pregnant? Like, it wasn't even like something cute like how TikTok does it. Nothing like that. It was more like crying. I told her, I have to tell you something, But my tears were coming. Like, ¿qué tienes? And she was like, she was disbelieved too. She was like, what? Like, her reaction wasn't what I expected, but it is what it is, like she's a grandma, like she loves her nieta, like regardless. Like,
well, it must have been hard, and I feel like in two aspects, like, one, maybe like the support that you needed from your eldest daughter, which is like also like, stop, ya me diste a los dos, ya te tocan a ti, güey.
Yeah.
But also could have been, like, as a woman, as, like,
Then again, my mom's a tough love.
Gonna be like the only child.
Yes,
and we have to share the moment.
Yeah,
So that must have been hard too. I feel like it must have been like a bittersweet experience.
It really was, because like, you expect like your parents to be in the labor with you.
Oh, hell no,
Oh, not inside the room, but waiting in the waiting room. Like waiting to see like. But my mom pues estaba en cuarentena y like no me visitó. Lo bueno que mi abuelita estaba aquí.
Yeah.
So that helped a little bit. Like my mom couldn't be to visit me, but at least my grandma was there.
Yeah.
So
it must have. I keep thinking about the situation and like all the different angles and all the different emotions. It must have been like hard for both of you.
Yes, probably.
But also like exploring, because I feel like. And I personally saw this with you and with me. Like, our moms gave us their kids to take care of, So it's like you're experiencing motherhood again. Obviously this time is yours, but like you still love your siblings like they were yours in a way, you know, because those are the first babies that you raised.
Yes.
How is that experience in your upbringing? How does it affect you having to, well, you know, raise our siblings?
It affect me a little bit because, no, not a little bit, a lot.
You're like, actually
a lot.
Miren todos mis problemas. Okay, it's a safe space. We won't judge you.
Yes, I was happy to have a sibling. Like at first, I was like, I'm gonna be an only child forever.
Yeah.
But then, like,
how old were you when your first sibling
10.
came? Oh, okay.
I was 10.
Yeah.
We're 10 years apart with my sister. We're 10 years apart. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a little sister. Like, that'll be nice, and this and this and that. And then I will help my mom with her and everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, my mom's just gonna have us too. And then 17 years later, she comes and tells me, oh, I'm pregnant. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I was happy. Like, I don't know what else.
Yeah, you're like, congrats.
What wasn't I happy about having a brother? Yeah. Not really, because back then I was, you can say, a daddy's girl.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know it affected me, but I love my siblings. Yeah. Like, I love all 4 of my siblings.
So I think what you're saying is like, there's like not a different relationship, but a different kind of affection because they're not like your dads.
Yes.
Yeah. And did it seem like a betrayal to your family, like when your mom became pregnant from this other man?
Not really, because if my mom was happy, like,
that's like all that matters.
That's all that matters. You know, if he treats her well. Like at the beginning, I was like, why do you want to date?
And I'm like, Mom, you stop it.
Why do you want to date? And then at some point, like, she's a better version than whatever she was with us.
Yeah.
She's the better version that I wish she was before.
Yeah.
But, you know, moms are not perfect.
You're like, I'm one.
I'm perfect. I'm just kidding. But she's a better version than she was before, which I love. Like, we never had this bond before when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But now that we both became, well, I became a mom, and I wouldn't be the mom I am if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
You know, like, it helps a lot. Like, the version that she is now, than she was before, because I wouldn't understand her until now that I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So I would know, like, now why she feels the way she feels.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I mean, I feel like being a woman is already hard because of all the complex emotions that you have to navigate. And then when you become a mom, you're mourning the person that you've always known yourself, and you're rediscovering who you are and reinventing this new version of yourself.
Yes.
I think that what's nice is to hear, and very refreshing, that you know you have a very close relationship with your mom where you feel seen and identified and supported. As much as I love my mom, you know, in order for me to heal my own traumas, I had to like step away. And so I dealt with like all my pregnancy and after my pregnancy by myself. You know, I didn't have any kind of support, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, I feel like I didn't want anyone else in my like, circle, you know, like it was just me and Christian, and it was very quiet and it was very calm, and I really enjoyed it. And now I love the fact that I live far away from my mom. You know, like, I love her, don't get me wrong. I love her, and she's changed a lot. She's grown a lot, and she's definitely, like you say, a better version of herself. But now, like, that I've lived my life so fully and so apart, I like made this for myself, you know. So I just don't have that kind of relationship with her. Also because, like, well, she's my mom and she raised me, and I know how she raises kids, and kind of questionable. You know? But so it's very nice to like hear that.
Yes.
So now she has like 2 kids from her new partner.
Her new partner, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, But then I remembered the other one.
Yes.
Yes. That's very interesting.
Yes.
So now they're buddies. Now they're played together.
Yes, yeah. They fight like siblings.
Yeah.
Because they're still little, so.
Yeah, they are. Toddlers are very interesting.
Sure.
And motherhood is a very interesting journey too.
It sure is.
Like now I'm like, what do you mean you're like speaking in full sentences, dude? You're 2 years old.
Yes. Like mine like tells me something and I'm like, or the way she says it, I'm like, why are you saying it like that?
Yeah, like you're grown. Like my toddler today went onto the little park or slide area at Chuck E. Cheese. Mm-hmm. And you parents can't go in there with them. And she like climbed the whole thing by herself and she was making friends. And I was like, oh, you're growing. You're only 2. Stop. But it's very interesting and very rewarding to raise and see what they develop into. It's very nice.
Yeah, like I have to learn on my own that can't keep my daughter in a box. I have to let her explore.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, I basically do more of the talking than she does when I need to stop that because I'm not doing any help. I'm not helping her any other way.
Yeah.
And when she needs something, when we're at, digamos, en un party, and then she's like, I want to get a juice. I'm like, okay, go ask.
Yeah.
Sir, and so, que te dé un juice. Like, no, come with me. Like, no. I'm watching you, so tú ve.
Yeah.
Tú ve, pregúntale. We're in a family gathering. We're not with strangers.
You're like, you're safe.
You're safe here. It's like, but mom was like, no, do it.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
You were brave.
And I was like, I'm a baby. Just kidding. And she goes, it's like, I want a juice. And I'm like, oh, that's good. Like small things make me happy because like, I don't want to keep her in a box and keep her like, I don't want to be a helicopter mom.
True.
When I'm with family, because it's family, but outside, like, I'm like a helicopter mom. Like, where are you? Why are you there? I need to be with you. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, el mejor consejo que leí a través de un libro fue, tus hijos son hijos de la vida, así que enséñales a volar. And I will say as well, like, as a mother, my job is to give her the resources that she needs emotionally and like on a daily task thing to do as well, to give her the resources that she needs to get the fuck out of my house as soon as she can. Not that I'm saying like, oh, I don't want her here. I'm not saying that. I love my child, and this will always, wherever me and her dad are, we will always be her home, and she will always have a place to come back to.
Yes.
But my job is to, even if I don't like it, because like I want you to live with me forever, but my job is to teach you all that I know for you to survive, for you to leave the house, for you to be, okay, I am ready, I am moving out, and to feel confident that, well, you know how to cook, you know how to clean, you know how to do like your own things, you know what you like, you've developed your character, and so be free, go. Y creo que eso me va a dar a mí la paz mental para no decir, ay, ¿qué está haciendo mi hijo? ¿En qué se estará metiendo? De seguro en las drogas.
And like, like me and my sister talk about like drugs and everything, like, and
las amo.
Right? Like Mary Jane, like, say, are you gonna be that parent like to not let her try it or like not use it? I'm like, seeing my mom like being like, drogas, like no lo hagas, todo eso, like, if she tries
drogas, drogas.
Right? If she tries it, like, but I want her to know that I'm here to talk about it. Like, I don't want her to do it behind my back. I want her to know that I'm gonna be there to talk about it and to use, but know how to not use it often.
Yeah, that's definitely like a topic that like we've hit for sure, because well, Christian works in the cannabis industry and has worked in the cannabis industry for like 8 years now.
Oh, okay.
And I used to work in a cannabis store as well. So it's very much part of our lifestyle. And so how do you navigate that when you are parents? And I like to think about it as like, well, it's normalized that people have alcohol in their houses while they, and they drink in front of their kids.
Yes.
And cannabis is healthier and more natural, and it's just demonized. And so we have this idea that it's harmful and that it's bad. But how do you talk about it with your kids? I think that, like you say, it's just about being honest. Like Christian will carry his pens in his pocket, and sometimes they fall out of his pocket, and Gitsali finds them.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Look, Mom, I found." She calls it a wand because she thinks it's like a magic wand.
Yeah. Then
she's like, "I found a wand," and I'm like, "Actually, this is your dada's pen, and we can't play with this. Whenever you find it, give it to me, and I'll keep it safe." Yes. And so there's times where she does, and she's like, "Here, I found this," or like a lighter too. Like it happens, like we'll leave them here at night, and like she'll find them. She's like, "Look, it's for a happy birthday song. Aww. Can I sing happy birthday?" Like she knows what things are. We don't hide it, and we just explain it to her as a human being. Like, listen, I get it. You only understand certain words. Not a pen. Give it to me. Let's be friends. I think that we have to normalize it. And you have to be careful. It's not like I'm leaving edibles all over the place. Right? Like, who's going to give her a lighter? Who's going to teach her how to use a light? No, I'm not. and if she if she happens to ever see us smoking, which we avoid, then we have to explain it just like we do with kids. No, pues es que eso es para los adultos solamente. Sí. Si tú quieres algo de tomar, allá hay jugos, pero tú este jugo no lo puedes tomar, just we do that. And I think, like you say, it's very demonized, dude. Like, we just say, "Oh, te hace pendejo." No, and you're like, actually, me permite tolerar tus pendejadas.
You're gonna do more than that. That's not gonna work anymore. You're gonna do something stronger. And so those are the topics that me and my sister talk about because she likes to smoke too.
Yeah. And I mean, it's California. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And then I've given my mom edibles.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't take them when we're there. I don't know when she takes them, but she'd be asking for more, so she definitely eats them. Takes them.
I know. Sometimes I see my mom. She's like, "Mom, go smoke some." She's like, "Look," I was like,
you just need to learn how to consume this so your nervous system calms the fuck down.
"No, I'm gonna get addicted." I'm like,
okay. No, it doesn't work that way.
I guess, but no, like I tell my sister, like, I know I'm not her best friend, but I want her to see me as a friend.
Yeah.
And of course, being her mother, she might not. We might bump heads. You never know. Yeah. But I want her to know that I'm her comfort zone. Like, I want her to come to me or go to you, to my sister.
Yeah.
To anyone except any friends. I mean, I'm not saying she can't have friends, but
you're like, actually, espérame.
But I know she's gonna have friends.
Estás bien loca ahorita, espérame.
I know she's gonna have friends in the future, but
you just want her to trust you with her private life.
Yes, like I don't want her to hide things from me. Like I don't want her to feel like I'm gonna question everything she's telling me because
you're like, I'm not gonna be my mom, okay?
Like I'm trying to change the cycle because I don't want. Like I always say, like if I ever had kids, like I already know how my mom used to be, so I don't want to be that mom.
Exactly what I was saying.
Yeah,
like, I know how she is raising kids, and it's questionable.
Yeah, so I'm just like, like there's times when I'm like overwhelmed, but it doesn't go to that point either. So
dude, it's fucking tough. So, do you work now?
I've been working.
How do you navigate like motherhood? And because like I don't work, I stopped working when I was 6 months pregnant, dude. I was dying. It was the most horrible experience ever. I never want to get pregnant again. I don't, if you find that offensive, I'm sorry. It's me. I don't.
That's what I say too. I don't want to get pregnant, but then again, when I see a new baby, or because I work with babies, I work with toddlers and babies, and when I see babies, like, oh, this makes me have another baby, and then comes another. And then the other one comes like, oh no, you don't make me want to have another baby. You make me not want to get a whole surgery not to have any more.
Right? You're like, I'm done aquí. Ya me lo recordaste.
Pero nomás llega otro, and I'm like, oh, and then I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Like, se me quita.
Right? No, mi experiencia con el embarazo fue muy intensa. I was like vomiting all day. I was like so tired. I would sleep a lot. It was horrible. My nausea, oh my God, no, I did not have fun. I didn't enjoy it. And so I don't want to go through it again, you know? Like when I was pregnant and when I was 6 months pregnant and going to work, I was like, it's not for me, dude. It's not for me. So saqué las cuentas and I was like, Christian, you can afford me staying at home now. I will stay at home mom from now on.
Yeah.
And so, and at least for the first 3 years of her life, I want to be.
Yes.
But it's so hard because te aíslas mucho, you know, like I don't have a place to go be me.
Yes.
Pero es muy difícil, like, you know, to raise a child. So how do you navigate it, you know, like spending like half of your time with her, half of your time at work?
I mean, she hasn't going to daycare since she was 2 months.
Okay.
So I had to start working because was
that hard?
Yes, I was crying. Los bills no se pagan solos, so
yeah.
And I had bills to pay, so I was like, I had to go to work. It was hard, like it was, but then I'm like, that's good. Like it helps us to like let them go little by little. Like even when she went to kinder, like I was stressing. I was stressing. I was like, how is she gonna be? Like there's small things that get to me. Like that's my baby. Like what if I ever meet her? Like you know.
Yeah, it's because it's so fleeting.
Yes, and like sometimes I'm like the mommy guilt comes. Like, man, I should have not started working soon, or like I should work less and things like that. But I was like, no, like I know she's gonna be okay. Like she's in that age that she can talk to me or tells me or even makes up something. Because sometimes I'm like, ¿qué?
It's so it's wild.
And working and being mom, it's hard because like I'm tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, I bet you. I mean, you know, I don't really.
I'm tired working 8 hours.
It's your dad's turn.
Yeah, like
who is gonna get here?
Like working the 8 hours and then having to pick her up and having to
do motherhood.
Yes, and then like it's like, okay, let's go to the park. I was like,
yeah,
I just want to lay down and sleep. Let's go. And there's sometimes when I was like, I can't, mommy, I'm tired. It's like, but why? I'm like,
because they don't understand.
And it hits me. The guilt hits me, and I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. Let's go to the park. Let's go get that energy out, because if not, you're gonna be stuck in the tablet. Tablet.
Yeah, and it's there is truth to this guilt that we feel when we feel as if we're not fulfilling our role as a parent.
Yes.
I like whenever I go to school and I just stay there for like 2 hours, you know, I feel bad leaving her asleep because I know she's going to cry when I'm not there, because I know and I understand that it takes them up to like 3 years for children to wean off of their mom, you know, especially if you're like breastfeeding them.
Yes.
So I get that mom guilt too. Pero cuando yo salí embarazada, yo acepté, luego lo acepté, que su infancia se iba a pasar de volada. And I carried her as much as I could, every single minute of every single day. Yes. And my child rarely cries. She only cries whenever, now we're tantruming because we're two.
But
pero it's more like her not understanding why we have to move on from activity, you know? But I guess I'm the parent and I have to figure out how to transition her more efficiently. It's my fault. I know.
It's no one's fault.
It's my fault. I don't know. No. I should have read her mind whenever she was like,
you should have like a crystal ball in front of her and be like, I know what you want. Let me just see the ball right now.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, la cargué todo el tiempo, la sigo cargando, and when she asks me, because I know that one day she's not going to want me to carry her anymore. So I really, really, like, every single day I live it with intention.
Yes.
Which is why, like, we were talking a little bit about our workout or fitness journey.
Yes.
I was very fit. Like, I was at my peak. I was at my best, you know. I was looking good. I was feeling strong.
Yes.
Y salgo embarazada y luego empiezo a engordar. And I was like, what the fuck is this sorcery?
Yes.
Y no echa panza grande tampoco. Y no me quedaron nada de estrías tampoco.
Oh, sí.
So, y regresé a mi peso normal and everything,
good.
but, you know, I'm very weak. But because I'm very intentional and because I knew that my body was, well, damaged and hurt from the fucking pregnancy because it takes a toll.
Yes, it does.
Le di tiempo para sanar y luego amamanté. Dude, ese es otro pedo, güey. O sea, no descansas. Te dicen, ya, tu bebé duerme. Y you're like, pero no puedo. Se despierta cada 2 horas.
I give you props for that.
It's intense, dude. Yo ya quiero que pare. Pero, ay, no. No quiere. And I'm just like, dude, ya tienes 2, güey.
Ponle chile.
Oh, hell no. No. That's traumatizing for them. Don't ever do that to your children, please.
Don't do that.
But my mom did that to my brother.
No way.
And at first I was like, it's normal. You know, this is how all babies should be weaned off. But then, psychology major over here, I understood that that's not the case.
Yes.
That, like, when you have kids, you have to understand that if you're gonna, the best thing is to breastfeed. If you can't, that's fine. There's alternatives. But if you're gonna decide to breastfeed, you need to understand that you're probably gonna breastfeed for the first 3 years of their life. Porque la teta y el pañal no se quitan, se dejan. You know, like, I know that we come from households that are like, you have to train them, se los tienes que quitar. And it's like, no, that's not the case. The baby will actually tell you, hey, I'm ready to let go of this.
Yes.
And I was like, eso es mentira.
Yes.
¿Cómo crees? ¿Cómo crees que este? No, mi mamá me dijo que
mi mamá dijo que tienes que entrenar.
Ella le ponía chile. But no, apparently you can create a trauma. Pero lo comprobé con mi hija, right?
Yes.
Un día me dijo, when she was like a year and a half, me dijo, Mama, diaper off. I want an underwear. I was like, okay, I'm not ready, but let's do this. Let's try.
Yes.
And I went along with it, and she just stopped using diapers. Así, de un día para otro. I was like, great, cool. Ahora hay que dejar la teta.
Eso sí.
I'm waiting. I trust her that, you know, when she's ready, she's going to stop.
Yes.
But yeah, I wasn't ready for it. And she was like, I am. I was like, let's do it, Queen.
I was like, I'm being a big girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Either you like it or not.
Exactly. And I'm like, where did you see this? Because you don't hang out with anyone, dude.
You give it to me, Mom. You're giving me this strong spirit I have because of
literally. Yeah, yo soy de esas mamás que las ves y dicen, esta deja que su hija haga lo que quiera. And I'm just like, as long as it's not harmful or unsafe, she is more than welcome to explore life.
And she should. It's like when my daughter starts crying and I don't know why. And I'm just like, okay, when you're ready,
let's talk about
it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And then she cries even more because I'm not giving that attention that she wants, which is weird how kids work because I'm like, I'm trying to console you by telling you can cry, but you're crying even more because I'm consulting you.
Yeah.
So
I ask now because también que sale, you know, and I'm like, why are you crying? No puedo decirme. And I'm like, all right, do you need a hug? Do you want me to sing you a song? What do you want to do right now? How can I help you process these emotions? And she's just crying. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to hug you until you're done, okay? And then she's like, all right, I'm going to go down the slide now. I'm like, all right, cool. Go.
Yeah, so it's just like, we can't work together if it's not working. If you're not telling me, and I'm just gonna let you cry until you're done.
You're like, we're a team.
And then you can see my surroundings are looking at me like, damn, this mom is mean.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna look at them too because I'm a mom. So you tell me something that I'm doing wrong.
Dude, talking about like main parents, have you ever experienced like a violent situation between a parent and a child at a public place?
Not really. Just this whole screaming thing, like the yelling part. That's about it. Like, ahorita vas a ver cuando llegamos a la casa, or things like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
A nosotros el otro día nos tocó ver, we were at Gilroy Gardens, and this like mom was calling her child over, and I always like, it baffles me. I don't understand why adults talk to their kids as if their kids are cognitively developed as we adults are. You know, sometimes like children they're not listening to you. Like, you know, they don't have your attention. And like, no matter what you're telling them, even if you think they heard you, they didn't because they're just children, you know. Pero ya, le están hablando y no hace caso y va y lo agarra del cuello, pero de la piel de aquí. And I'm like, señora, está en un lugar público. No le da vergüenza. Now I'm trying to figure out like and if you guys know, please let us know. Like, how are some, you know, gentle ways to like interfere for the child's well-being? Because like it's not okay for parents to do that, you know?
Not. Mostly because now everybody has their phones, everything. Yeah. And then there's social media. So, you know, like it's everywhere, you know, like one little thing you do, boom, you're like everybody's eyes now.
That, pero like, si tienes que usar violencia con un niño, like, it speaks bad about you as an adult, really. Yes. And I feel like you shouldn't use violence with anything or anyone, you know? No, physical violence, like, I don't know. Yo pienso cuando mi mamá me pegaba.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I have her, I'm like, no hay ninguna gota de mi ser que quiera pegarle, you know, porque a veces me pegan en la cara, which is also normal because they're trying to channel their emotions, you know. They test you, but not really. It's not, they're not like doing it to see how far they can get. It's just they don't know how to channel their emotions. So they get excited. You say, en la cara. And I'm just like, no sabe lo que hace. No sabe lo que hace.
Some kids are smart. They know what they're doing at some point. It
depends their age.
Yes.
It always depends on their age. And also, like, if your child is like tantruming or they're hitting you, you're not giving them the attention that they want. And when kids are children, when humans are little, they're very egotistical because they don't know how to care for themselves, you know? So if they don't receive a basic need like attention, then they lose their shit, dude. Seriously. They lose it. Do. Yeah. So this is why I like kick my child out. I would not have the time, you know? She would want the attention. And I'm the kind of parent that I'm like, you're two. You need it. It's a basic need. What do you need? I will give her my attention. You know, I will pause whatever I am doing to give her attention. Most of the time, she just wants to be included. But like, if I'm hanging out with someone, she's like, "Why are you not?" And this is a fact. This is not me saying it. This is psychology. It's been tested. It's been proven. They look at you with someone, and they're like, they think, why aren't you looking at me? I could be falling and dying right now.
Yes, no, that's how my daughter is, because I'll be talking to her Nina. And my main focus is her Nina, and because we're chit-chatting.
Because we're having fun.
Yes, we're chit-chatting.
It's like, tiempo.
Mommy. I'm like, give me a minute.
¿Cómo mamas?
Give me a minute. I'm talking to your Nina. Mommy. And then she calls me by my nickname. Osi. I'm like, and that's when she gets my attention, because she's calling me by my nickname. Yeah. And I'm like, yes.
Te voy a chingar ahorita.
Do you need, lady? I was like, literally, because that's how she knows that ticks me off. Every time she calls me by Osi, I'm like, ¿qué quieres, hija tu madre?
Ya debo de estar mamando.
Yes, I'm like, but at some point, like, I couldn't even get mad. Like, yeah, sometimes she does get me to that point, but I'm like, just leave her.
Yeah.
Just go take a deep breath and there, like, go. Like, just leave her, because you're not doing any...
A nadie le haces bien.
Yeah, ni a ti ni a ella. So I'm like, just go. And then her dad's like, what are you going? You go handle her, because I need to go outside, because I need a deep breath. And then he's all like, okay.
Yeah, dude. I give Christian a lot of props too, because like sometimes he can see like I'm having a hard time. And he'll be like, all right, I'll take over. And I'm like, thank you, dude, because I'm about to go crazy right now.
Yes.
Like, she's not, you know, like, it feels like she's testing me, but I'm like, I'm about to lose my shit, dude. I'm about to lose it. There was like an act that was like really nice though. Fuimos a Tijuana a visitar a mis papás. Estamos ahí. And then like I'm in the bath con Quetzali, and she's being mean to me, you know? She's like screaming at me, and she's like, and I'm just like, I don't know what you want. And so she's being mean, and I'm just like, overwhelmed. And then like I hear my mom in the living room. She's like, Christian, ve a ayudarle a mi hija porque tu hija le está gritando y a mí eso no me gusta. And I was like, whoa.
You go, Tia, you tell them.
So I was like, I like this version of you. And I was like, yeah, you're right, because I am your child. So like, it must be like interesting to see someone else abuse your child and you're like, hey, stop it. No one can do that.
Seriously. But these kids are mean.
Yeah, dude, it feels like my biggest bully is my child without her knowing. Like, she doesn't know, but she is.
Yeah, there's times when my daughter calls me ugly and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, you're ugly too because you came out of me. So
you're like, you have my genes, dude.
Sorry.
But before we close off, do you have any advice for us women that, are in a full-on relationship with a child? How do we keep like the romantic spark going between you and your partner? Because I feel like that's one of the areas that que tenemos que sacrificar cuando tenemos un bebé, el tiempo contigo y tu pareja, like I've been telling Christian a lot, like, I miss you. I miss just like being me and you, just chilling in the middle of the day, like I miss our drive outs and smoke sessions.
Yes.
I miss you. And it feels almost impossible to find time. We can always like, la podemos llevar a cuidar con las gentes que a ella le gusta. She'll always stay with my sister, no problem. She'll have a good time. She's going to be fed. She's not going to cry. She's not going to ask for me. Pero cuando salimos, we're like, damn, why did we leave her? I feel so guilty.
Yes. And see, that was my issue too, because once my daughter hit 3 years old, 4 years old, I told my boyfriend, like, we need to have a one-on-one because like I don't want this spark to go away just because we're parents.
Yeah.
And like
I don't want to become your roommate.
Right? And cuando se puede, like I'll ask Carnina, like, hey, can you watch her? Like we just want to go out, It's like, yeah, like she'll say yes, And the first time I did it, it hit me. Like it was like, oh my God, what is she doing? Is she okay?
Yeah.
Is she crying? I would text her Nina multiple times, like, and she'll be like, "Stop texting me. Go have fun."
Fine.
Yes, like that. And then like I will go. There was one time we went dancing. We left my daughter with my sister, and my sister's like, "She's fine. She's sleeping. Yeah. Go have fun." Right. And like it hits me because I'm like, "Oh my God, I left her." But
how could I?
Don't feel guilty for leaving your kids at least 4 hours. Like just to have a one-time one with your man, because whenever you do have a babysitter or a family member to watch them, take it.
Yeah.
Or if they tell you, go out, I'll tell watch her, take it. Don't say no. I repeat, don't say no.
Déjalos y corre.
Corre. Vete como puedas, con pijama, con manturas, como seas, pero vete.
Pero tú escápate.
Yes, because
que sea para echar pata en la casa sola. Y sus chetitos al último.
Yes, because you need it. Like you need some time for yourself with your man.
Yeah, yeah.
You just need it to be yourself again. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I'm myself. Like
I want to be me without my child for like 2 hours.
Yes, like you don't have that responsibility. You're like yourself how you were like with when you guys were dating again, in a relationship, like no
I
kids.
find that I like laugh a lot whenever I do agree to leave my child because my sister is always like, déjamela. And I'm like, no. No, thank you. But there's times where I'm like, yeah, ¿sabes qué? Sí es cierto. Llévatela.
Yeah.
Llévatela, ven por ella. And my child would gladly go and like, she sometimes me dice, bye, mama. And I'm like, all right, fine. Whatever, it's fine.
Yes.
But I find that I laugh a lot, I'm like, oh my God, that's right. And Christian's like, I'm not even funny. And I'm like, but I'm laughing.
I get shy. And I get shy. And that's when my boyfriend's like, you're a shy person. Why are you shy? We've been together, like, we're going to be a decade together.
Yeah, I've been with Christian for 11 years.
Well, we've been together for 8 years. Yeah. But we're almost a decade.
Casi a decade.
Yeah.
And mismo.
Yeah.
Que son 2 años.
Right? And he's all like, why are you shy around me? I was like, I don't know, because we don't got our kid.
You're family now.
We're family, we're parents.
Yeah. No, dude, same whenever like I'm doing my little TikTok videos.
Yes.
I'm like, Christian, vete de aquí. It's like, why are you shy? I'm like, just go. I don't want to hear you. Can't hear me. You can watch the TikTok video when it's ready, but I can't record in front of you.
You gotta leave.
Literally, yo lo corro because me da pena.
Yes,
you know?
I'm shy too. Like when I do my little transition, I'm like, I do one before when he's out there, and then after I'm like somewhere else because I'm like, yeah, I don't want him to see that.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this the pena?
See that pena.
I think it's because they're like our person, like our romantic person.
Yes.
He's like definitely like the only person que puede chiviarme, you know.
Uh-huh.
Anyone else, not really. Like I'm pretty strong when it comes to like other people trying to flirt with me and me chiven, casi no me chiveo.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the kind of intimacy that I crave is like the small, like los chistecitos que te sabes entre tú, or the little things that you know about a person, you know.
Yes.
Like I love people watching when I go out, right? And now it's hard to do it with my child because I have to watch her, make sure that she's safe. But when we go out and it's just me and him, he'll point out people and he's like, ¿Ya viste eso? ¿Qué crees que está pasando?
Yeah.
And then we create like a random story. I'm like, pues yo creo que ella está terminando con él. And then he's like, yo creo que es por esto. And so, you know, that kind of intimacy, like the kind that you already know me and you know what I really truly like, even if it's dark.
Yes.
You know?
Or like mine, like be like, oh, you're full, huh? I was like, how the heck do you know I'm full? I haven't even said I'm full. And he's all like, I was like, because I can see it. I can see that you're full. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, Dios.
I was literally thinking, I was like, oh my God, I'm full. I don't think I'm going to finish it. And then he said it to me. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So you know me. You know me already. So.
Yeah. Cuando puedes ver a las personas and they like know exactly what you mean.
Seriously. I'm like, okay, sir.
Yeah, I crave that intimacy. And he's like the only person that can give that to me for sure. So, me chivea. I'm always like we're in high school again.
Yeah, it's like I'm shy. It's like when we first started dating again. Like when we go out on a date, just us two, I'm like, why do I feel shy around you?
Yeah, I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to go drop my child off whenever I can.
You should. Like,
everyone should.
Everyone should. Like,
es más, ahorita. Con la tía, con la abuela, con la nana, la madrina, quien sea.
You see, like, I mean, I don't, at the beginning, yes, it feels bad, guiltiness comes to you, but ya cuando te pregunten
pero ya cuando estás en el mero date se te olvida.
And I'm just like, oh, like, sure, why not? Like, they say yes, like, it's green, let's go, let's go.
Ya tienes todo planeado.
Yes, like, let's go. And then at first we were talking about, like, oh, why did we leave her? And then after that, we're like, oh, okay. We're good.
Yeah, you're like, ya se nos pasó.
Yeah, se fue.
Tomarnos un shotcito.
But yeah, no, like.
Ay, se me dan los cachetes de tanto sonreír.
But yeah, no, like you shouldn't feel guilty. Like do what you have to do, enjoy it. You one-on-one.
Even if you feel guilty, go.
Just take a shot. You'll be
just
fine.
take a shot. Que se te relájate un poco.
Yes.
Se va a olvidar.
Y si no un shot, pues fúmate algo.
Right? Dude, luego me manda mi sister pictures de mi hija cuando se la está cuidando, and she's like dancing or smiling and having fun. I'm like, oh, perfect. We can stay another hour. she's great.
Yes.
She doesn't need us.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. It was such a nice conversation. For anyone who wants to know more about you, where can they find you?
They can find me in TikTok.
Love TikTok.
OC831, I think, or OC93.
Try both. I'll link it at the bottom.
And if not, then you can find me on Instagram. It's Belens_mommy.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, again, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. We'll see you next time, you guys.
Bye.